I remember I was in San Diego. I was living in the same neighborhood as Corey. Corey had Brandon. Corey and Wendy had Brandon. And my friends were back then saying, why don't you just be a girl? And I was like, I didn't understand. I didn't notice the difference. That I was different than anybody else. Anyway, it came down to, I moved out to Grand Junction. And then I sat there on that wall over there in Grand Junction. We were fishing at a lake. Corey was talking about his grandfather who owns his property out here. He's a rich guy who owns all that property out there in Wigington. And Brandon was around by the back bridge there. He said it wasn't his kid. So that kind of makes a little bit of sense of why he would say that. Now, I sat on that first wall over there in Grand Junction listening to Corey tell me how people want you to be around and everything else, and it's kind of hard to have a relationship with somebody that is so far away. Now he lives in West Virginia, bought a real nice house and everything else. Corey's parents had a lot of money. They were rich way back then. My parents were poor. And Corey was telling me how it takes time to have relationships and everything else. So he sat right there and broke my heart. And I've talked to him twice since then. I called him once and he didn't know what I wanted to talk about, so he just talked to me about stuff. He didn't realize I still wanted to be a friend. And then Brandon was out here. Yeah, about the time they were doing foul play and stealing stuff from me. Do I think Brandon did it? Probably not. But do I think he had his way with me? Probably. I woke up real sore a couple nights like that. I mean, really, really sore. Like, oh my God, not again. Prime did that same thing to me. It's kind of rough to go through sometimes. I was thinking about filling out an application at one of these places. How would I do it? Would I put down NASA? I can say, yeah, I worked at NASA, but I can't put it down because it's been too long ago. And I'm not going to mention the Saratoga Project. That's like hush-hush stuff, but I came out about it a long time ago. Problem is, I really did like Brandon. Brandon was a good kid. But we grew up in a bad neighborhood. The hood was bad when I was born. Brad was bad when Brandon was born. It hadn't changed. That's why I come out here. I don't have any friends anymore. Nobody calls me anymore. Nobody talks to me anymore. Now, William is going to show up here someday. He's going to show up with his daughters and a couple of horses. Like, if he shows up by himself, he's just going to want to talk to me and say he's sorry for everything. Not even William's fault, it's Charles. But he wanted to reconcile the, whatever you call that word. I looked it up. It started with P and it was really hard to pronounce. And I lost that email, and I lost Donald's email also. He's begging for me to be his vice president. Just absolutely begging. If I didn't have Randy, I would. If I would have known he had such a nice family, I probably would have stayed in Sandy. I thought it was just going to be him and me. And yeah, he kind of bugs me sometimes. He's kind of like the cats. Curious. He doesn't do it anymore because we're not around each other like we were when we were young. Yeah, stuff I couldn't talk about. When I tell people, I think I told Corey I know Donald. They go, how do you know Donald? Classified. That's when they started to notice things. Why I look at the stars at night and kind of smile. Like I know what's out there. Yeah, I did. I also knew what was underground too. And now I just missing the fact that I made some of my decisions I did Probably shouldn't have married Randy, but we're a good fit. We have a great relationship and everything else. He's easy to love. He's got 6 hours to sleep, which means I'm going to be really bored. And tonight's going to be hard because it's already a rough day. I really miss those people. I'd just like to be able to talk to them even through an email. Even online would help. The people I have online, most of them I don't even talk to. I'll have to tell Lyle that no matter how long I live, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, you always have a little piece of my heart. I haven't done it yet. That might put him in tears. We were kind of close. Lyle was different than me. Larry was pretty much the same. I had more in common with Larry than I did with Lyle. It just fell on me. Something just wiping on a piece of paper in Randy's car. Whatever fell on it looked like a kitty mess. There's no kitties on that roof. Something had to fall from somewhere. So, I'm sad today. I've been sad all week. I've been sad off and on all month. Why couldn't I have moved and kept my friends? I don't understand that. I mean, I thought we were best friends for forever. We're not. Just talking. I can't even Corey to answer any email. When you say hi, when you do, is it a girl? Nothing. I just can't understand that. We did everything together for probably 23 years. Somebody like that. And just because I wanted to move to the mountains. And I didn't like our mountains. So I moved my friend. Because I moved. I don't know, it's just